trade your soul. Don't even listen to him. He don't know nothing at all. Try not to get too involved, but really it's breaking my heart. How you keep changing for him. Never forget who you are.
Hi. Hi guys. Hi. Anyway, this is actually part 2 of the story time. So that's what I was thinking in my head. Hey, this dude is about to come, so I might as well just chill here at my dad's brother's house. And then when he comes, I enjoyed myself so much at my dad's brother's house. I enjoyed myself so much. That's when I realized also, why do I have such high standards? I actually have men who adore me, like who really love me. That's when I actually started noticing Shavi. Oh, okay, all right, okay, mommy. Oh, okay. Anyway. So I stayed at my dad's brother's house, but my dad didn't want me to stay there because he felt like, no, I have a house in India. Why are you staying there? Anyway, so I had to actually moved to my dad's house where I am right now. Anyway, so I moved to my dad's house, and so in the time being of not having a job, I was actually driving school kids. That's what I was doing. That was actually my full-time job. Yeah, full-time job. Guys, I was not even looking for a job. Yo, hi, Kisana. Anyway, so I stayed at my father's house, knowing that I think in the next 2 months or whatever, I might actually move out and go live with my partner. So he is about to come. It was a Sunday. Was it Sunday? I think it was a Sunday. Sunday. So 2 years are done, and also, sorry. In the 2 years, we were great. We were fine. We were talking almost every day. The only time that we didn't really have, like, that we didn't talk was when I'm either on the farm, and also he would actually actively want to call. He would actively want to talk to me, so on my dad's, was it my phone? No, we would actually use my dad's brother's phone because we would actually take his phone to the place where there's network. So that's what it was. Anyway, so you would actually find missed calls from him. So that's how persistent and consistent this man was, even when we were in a relationship. Flip-flop. Wait, it's coming. Anyway, so fast forward, he comes. I go to the airport. I'm excited. He's coming back home. We are going to do this thing now, and if I am to say that I didn't love this man with everything within me, I'm gonna lie. Anyway, so he comes back. The month that he comes back, we are in cloud 9. At this point, we are in cloud 9. Every time I'm back at my dad's house, he would want to come and get me so that we can go and stay together at his parents' house, because he had a room outside at his parents' house. So he would actually want me to actually go and be with him all the time. And it was cute, actually. It was giving cute. Okay, now my battery is giving flat. Okay, it was actually giving cute vibes. So every time he goes to his parents' house and I'm not there, he would always come to my dad's house, and we were great in that month of us not living together, us actually looking for a place to live together. It was great. Flip yo only started the rockiness only started when we moved in together. So that month we were fine, we were great, sharp, kumnand. Yeah, it was nice. Anyway, so fast forward, he we find a place. Okay, we actually robbed of money. I think he got it now because in December they were calling me, whatever. So I think it was robbed of money because we paid a down payment on a flat, and then the guy just didn't give us back our money because we forfeited. It was just a lot. Anyway, so we put down, so it was that, and then we moved in together. So we got actually a place that we actually both loved. I actually I think I did a great job at that. So I found a place in Kommersdal, and we moved in together. To be quite honest, there were no. I'd actually lie if I said there were no cute moments. I would say I'd be certainly lying if I had to actually say that. So we moved in together, and we were actually living together, and it was quite okay. It was not great, but it was okay. So the one day, this is where it all came crumbling down. The thing about me is that when you are my partner, you have an automatic pedestal. You are the man in my life. You are leading in my life. And my life has standards, as I said. Anyway, so you have a pedestal. You are like here, like literally here, above everyone, above my father. Above everyone. Like, I make decisions with you because I know that you're my life partner. So I take relationships very seriously. Sharp. And also the thing about me is that please don't lie to me. Please don't lie to me. It ain't cute. It ain't sexy. You gonna find yourself outside. Anyway, with that being said, with that being said, I think the week or the month that we moved in together, he had this notion that I want to control his life. We had arguments, and also arguments of but what is happening, like me trying to understand, Ushavi, you spend most of the time out of this house. What is happening? Do you want to sit down? Can we talk about this? And then no, you're controlling my life. What? I'm like, Makuvi. Okay, anyway, so we would like have like fights, and then tomorrow he's like, I think he started growing a narcissistical behavior to him. The next day, it's flowers, it's roses, it's chocolates, it's stuff like that. Sharp. The few days, this happened in the 2 months that we actually moved in together. So it's fighting. It would be fighting, roses, 2 days of acting right, fighting, roses, 2 days of acting right. You know, it was like a pattern. Anyway, so and I knew that this is not what I want. This is crazy. I do love this man though, but this is not what I want. Like, this ain't it, dog. So this kept on happening. Hey, what are you doing? The day was one, guys. The date was just one. So the one night, I am actually scrolling in my phone. I don't know. I'm just sleep deprived. So I'm like playing with my phone and stuff like that. Sharp. I'm done with playing with my phone, and he has a new phone, by the way. He has a great phone. He has a Google. Yes, he had a Google. So I'm like, you know what? I'm intrigued. This is actually a very, very nice phone, and I am actually a content creator. So baby, not doing it in type of situation. So I was actually looking, and the thing is that before I say this, we had an open phone policy. We would just go into each other's phones. You just take it. You want to call? You want to do what? Just, we were that couple. So I go into his phone. I look at his settings and stuff. Like, I'm just trying to actually study this phone. Anyway, with that being said, something tells me to go to Instagram. I go to Instagram, and also, mind you, this is after he is acting funny. I'm like, what is happening? I don't know. Okay, so something tells me to go to Instagram. I go to Instagram. I go into Instagram. I don't even know what I was doing in Instagram. I go to his DMs. I go into his DMs. What do I find him doing? I find him proposing to this other Portuguese girl. I find him proposing to this other Portuguese girl, and did I check the date? It wasn't reason, but it was like things that he would do when he was back there. I don't know whether it was a trend with him and his friends. I don't know. Anyway, so it was a thing of so we so I'm like, so he has so he's proposing to this girl, and this girl says she has a boyfriend. She has a boyfriend. I think the girl had a husband. I think the girl had a husband, and so this girl goes on, and then they chat their sexual and stuff like that. Then this girl goes on and says, "Where is your partner?" Guys, say. So this girl is asking, "Where's your partner? Man, the partner you share." Or where's your girlfriend? Or what did she say? I don't really remember very well. I think she said, "Where's your partner? Where's your girlfriend?" Or something like that. Yeah, in those areas. So he says, I have a set. Wait, my sex partner is in Tokyo. Mina, I've never been to Tokyo in my life. I've never been to Tokyo in my life. I've never seen that side of the world. Who are we talking about? Hey guys, if you see Amatota Metivater anyway, I'm not advocating for violence, but I'm saying. Anyway, so he goes in and says, "Ushabi, my sex partner is in Tokyo." Guys, I've never seen Tokyo. I've never been that side of the country, of the world. Make it make sense, because I don't mean it. Anyway, so she goes on and she says, "Send me her picture." This man takes this woman was way older. This woman was not even. This woman could have been his grandmother. He takes he sends the picture to the Portuguese girl. So now I know who we're talking about because we're not talking about me, and I'm black, and this other person was Asian or Japanese, I guess. Anyway, I'm like, yo, I discover my throat is getting dry. I also discovered that they were actually just sleeping with everybody and anything. Mr. Nice Guy, flop, here we are. Doing what? Flipping the flopping. Anyway, so okay, so now also after that conversation, I think they also became now sexual. I mean like text messages wise, they also became sexual and stuff like that. I'm like, yo, we don't even do this, dog. We don't even do this. So you do this with people, but you don't do this with me. But anyway, so with that being said, that's what I found. I was like, wow, this is a lot. You know what I would actually have wondered? I would have wanted the truth. The very, very first time I asked for the truth, I would have wondered everything. Give me the time of day to decide whether I want to live within this or not. Give me the opportunity to make a decision for myself. And I think the reason also, okay, cool. No, let me not go there before I get here. So, and it's not, that was what I found out. Sharp. I don't wake him up. I'm like, you know what? We're going to meet in the morning. You know what? You will sleep here. And it was right next to me. So, I was like, you know what? Let me sleep. I slept. And, he had to take me to the gym in the morning. He had to take me to the gym. So, it was Virgin Active. So, on our way there, in the morning I wake up, I dress up, whatever. Like he's not seeing anything. Also, and he just has to dress up and take me and then come back home or whatever he wants to do with the car. So this was around last year, around March, April, May, somewhere around there. March, April, May last year. Anyway, so he takes me to the gym. On our way there, he noticed that I'm off. And the thing is that my energies don't lie though. I don't know how to lie to save my butt. I don't know how to do that. Sharp when my energies are off, he's like, Habori nawa. And then I'm like, no. Because now I'm like, I don't know what to do with all of this information. I really have no cooking clue what can be happening. Sharp. He drives me. He keeps on asking me. I think he asked me like 3 times. He's like, "Bye, Gorina, are you okay? Like, you're very quiet though, because I'm I'm here always. I'm here. I'm joking, man." Nonsense. Anyway, so he asked me, I think 3 times on our way. When he drove Virgin Active. When you have a car, you okay, not when you have a car, you can also walk there. Anyway, like you can actually like drop the person right in front of Virgin Active, and then you can go in, and then yeah. Anyway, so we were right in front of Virgin Active. He goes out of his side, and he goes around, and he gives me a hug. Because I'm very short, so he's like hugging my head. He's like hugging my head, and then he's like, he kisses me on the forehead, and then he's like, and then I'm like, do you have any? He says, no, nothing. I don't have any. You know what? That moment, either that moment, or can we talk about it later? Because I want you to actually go have a great workout, and then we can come and have a conversation. Honest conversation about that's what I wanted. That is all I wanted. Anyway, he says, no, I don't have anything to talk about. Okay, sharp. I go, yo guys, when I say the workout was not working out, I get out of the car. I get in the gym. And I am livid. I am upset. I'm disappointed. I am confused. I'm just a mess. Oh yeah, guys, let's go back. I forgot something. So the first day he landed, I think I just gave him space with his family and stuff like that, and then the whole day, and then the next day I was going to drop off school kids, and then why am I burping? And then I think Omapeta, he lame. He went into the house. We had to go to his parents' house. That's the second day now. He now I can't speak. We had to go to his parents' house to go get something, and so we drove there. I parked outside. He went inside the house. I don't know what he was gonna get. No, well, now I know. I don't know. So he went inside and he came out. So before that, while we're in the car, we were talking about something. There was something wrong with the car, and he hated it when the car was not in good condition. So we were actually talking about that before he went into the house. So when he came out, this is now the proposal. So when he came out, he's like, he stood by the part that we were talking about. I think I don't know whether it was the lights. I didn't make them shine or something, yeah. Anyway, so he said, enjoy, and I'm like, no, I know, bro, I'm gonna fix the thing, don't worry, I'm gonna fix that thing that. So in my head, I'm like thinking that this person is actually still talking about the car. There's still something wrong about the car, and I'm gonna fix the car, and he just wants me to fix it now. I'm like, I am gonna fix it, just not right now. And he's like, enjoy. I'm like, no, I know I'm gonna fix the part, okay? I know I have to do that. I'm gonna do it. Don't worry. Anyway, so he kept on calling me. I'm like, no, I'm not coming. And then he said, just come see something. So I got out of the driver's seat, and then I stood in front. Okay, while I was actually getting out, he was on his knees. He was on his knee in the street. I'm like, what are you doing? This was actually my reaction. No, get up. What are you doing? Like, get up. I don't know whether I was confused or I was excited. I don't know what it was. So that was actually the proposal, and I said yes, and then we took pictures, and then that was that. Yeah, that was that. So let's go back to me being in the gym. I was so confused. I was like, didn't I just get engaged? And at this point, I'm going to my uncle's. We are having conversations about these things, and now I find this out. And also, not just that, he had so much debts. Every time I'm trying to ask Janimba, how did you accumulate so much debt? He's like, worry. Now, not a worry. It was not a worry. It was something to shrug it off. It was literally something to shrug. Now, Shavi, if we have to actually get married here, I'm gonna have to take on your debts. No, I don't want that. Anyway, I was so confused. I went inside the toilet. I started crying. I pushed myself to actually work out. I think on a scale of 1 to 10, I worked out 2%. And then I took a cab. I went to I came to my dad's house, because now we were staying together. And then I came to my dad's house. I cried. My sisters were there for me. You know what, Ne? The one thing that I'm actually grateful for is certainly family. It's certainly family, because like my older sister was there for me. Like that day, that was a horrible day for me, and she was there. And then he kept on calling. So now he noticed that, okay, cool, it's about time, she's done at the gym. Why is she not calling me? So he started calling. I'm not answering. He started calling. I'm not answering. So fast forward, he comes. Did he come to my house? He comes to my father's house. He's like, can we talk? And I'm like, okay, cool. Since you made all this effort, okay, let me go hear you out. Maybe you want to also talk about. Maybe you want to be honest about. I need to I need to. I hate myself for saying the what the name of the place, because now I need to go block them out. So much work. I hate it. Anyway, so I'm like, do you have anything to tell me about where you are coming from, like the other side of the sea? Do you have anything about me? Okay, now I'm just confused and all over the place. So he comes, and then he's drunk. He comes and I ask, because now I had taken screenshots and I sent it to myself. So I show him the picture, the lady's picture, the 50-year-old. I don't know how old she is, but she's in her 50s. Anyway, so I show her this picture. I'm like, who is this? He still opted to lie. He says, no, it's my friend. There's nothing happening. It's my friend. You know what I would have wondered in that moment is that, baby, you know what? I'm drunk right now. Can we please talk about this? And I'll tell you everything tomorrow. I think I would have actually appreciated that. rather than you lying to me. Like, why are we lying to each other at this point? I have a picture. I'm asking you about something. So I know, guys, when your girlfriend is asking you about something out of the blue, she knows. She knows a lot than what she's actually letting on. Anyway, so fast forward, he's like, no, it's my friend. I'm like, you know what, if you're not going to tell me the truth, I'm just going to get out of this car and you can just drive away, you know. So he drove away and I came in the house and I cried so much. You know, the thing is that I understand you had betrayed me, Mara. Now you are lying. Now you are cooking up a storm. Now it was more like you're putting salt on injury. That's not fun. No. Rasberwa o mo gutwa mo kokoli no mat vilemune no bi kwa mbi ko mutima whatever the thing is. Anyway, okay, so I feel like the thing is that the thing with me is that when I'm asking you something, I know the truth. I want to know, Kushavi, are you really going to continue lying to me? So, because lying to me is not okay. It's not okay, because I wouldn't do that to you. So, let's not do that to each other. Guys, it's 10 o'clock. Anyway, so he lied and I came back home. I came back inside my father's house. I cried. Barbara, I'm grateful. Thank you so much for being there for me. I cried my tears. I was miserable. So fast forward, I think the Monday, I think it was the Sunday. So now I didn't know what I was gonna do because my plan had just been jacked up by the person I loved. So I was like, what must I can do now? What is there to must can do? Anyway, so I decided, you know what? Let me go. No, let me not go back. I think somewhere around there, he came back and then he said, "Can we go talk at home?" I'm like, okay, let's go. So I went back. There was no conversation actually. There was more of I'm not ready to talk about this. Can we talk? Gag. Can we talk about this later? Can you just give me time? I'll just go my thoughts together and then we can have this conversation. Whatever. It was just a lot of nonsense. Anyway, so from that day, it had always been a very, very steep low and a high. A steep low and a high. A steep low and a high. It was not really steep lows and high highs. No, it wasn't. So, like, I started gaining weight. I started gaining horrible weight. I started being someone, and also that's when the pedestal dropped down. That's when I don't respect you anymore. I disregard you because why? You're supposed to be my protector, my provider, and my leader. And what you're doing is that bringing, and mind you, the thing is that the one thing that people don't understand with cheating partners is that you might actually say that, oh no, I'm a very, very faithful person, but then this person is bringing diseases to you, dog. Like, you are just there trying to actually live your life, and now there's that, then you're like, why am I getting sick like this? So all in all, it was just not a pleasant relationship anymore, because okay, I heard something. I'm hoping it's not a car that crashed into our yard, because that actually happened last week. Anyway, so from that day, the relationship just became so sour, to the point that I would actually disregard him. I would actually disrespect him. I would it was just not happening for me. So with that being said, we would actually fight a lot, and then it was more of that. You see, at the beginning when I was saying, we would fight, and then flowers and chocolates, and then 2 days of acting right, and then fight, and then guys, I'd rather be alone. I'd literally rather be alone than be in that. No, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Deuces. Bye bye. I'll see you later. Because what? I lost myself. I gained horrible weight. Guys, I could not even see my arm hair. Hey, I had lost myself. I was miserable. I was so miserable, man. Like, to the extent of I wished he was dead. I'm like, where is this coming from? Who's this girl? I couldn't even recognize myself anymore, because the one day between those up and downs, I came to my dad's house, and I think I came a Saturday, and I was walking in the streets with my sister, and we were just talking. And I was like, you know what? I miss this girl. I mean, I miss me. I miss the bubbly girl. I miss the happy person. I miss the person who protects her peace. I miss that person. I don't even know who the hell this girl is anymore. I hated that space so much. I hated it so much. You know what, Nate? Like, I understand that relationships are there to kind of actually alter your narrative. I get it. But to such extent whereby you're better all the time. I don't want that. I really do. Yes, if I would say I didn't love that man, it would be absolute craziness. Absolutely crazy. So I did. So I stayed for those 6 months. And also the staying for those 6 months are, I understand you were on the other side of the ocean, and maybe you got lonely, maybe you got bored, maybe you want to sleep with someone, or whatever. Sharp. From now on, can we please have an honest house? That did not come. Oh yeah, no, that actually came up. And then it was a thing of it was actually multiple it was actually multiple relationships. It was not just that 150-year-old. It was multi. And I'm like, hey man, imbinu kambimbiva ngagako. And this is not what I'm going to settle for. Like, so the one day, so it was a thing of, and also at this point, you remember when I was saying that I was actually the breadwinner, and I would actually reiterate that. Yes, reiterate that. This is what was happening. I was not the breadwinner. Now he's the breadwinner now at this point in the stage of our life. So he would like throw jabs off. So in that motion. So he would like throw jabs of I need to actually buy food in bulk and stuff like that. I'm like, I can't afford food right now. I can't afford a lot of things right now, because I'm trying to work on my school and I'm trying to work on this business. Okay, I had actually 2 businesses. I had a tuck shop and I had driving school kids. And I was like trying, and I would actually buy the roles. The roles were reversed. The roles were reversed, and I was actually now the one who was buying the bread, the butter, the what. And now he's now the breadwinner. Yeah, guys. When money is involved, people flip-flop. You're flip-flop-flipped on me. He was a person that I could not even vouch for. He was a different person. He was rude. He was just an evil person. Okay. So this is what he would do. He would jab me about finances, and And then I would like tell him that, boy, I feel a bit uncomfortable when you're jabbing me about things that you know I cannot even afford right now. Can you please get off my back about that? Because it's a bit. Anyway, and okay, that was one. And then the other thing was he would just be rude. Guys, I don't like rude guys. I do not like rude. With Flip Flop, it was a mistake. I'm not dating guys from Maruru. No. Aminus. No, thank you. Anyway, fast forward. Not fast forward, but this is what. So he would the one day we were going to Okakarara. And the rudeness name would come, not even provoked. This person would just start being rude, and I'm like, this. I think the one day we were coming from Maruru, not Maruru, but we were coming from Okakarara. So I was driving. Yes, guys. I'm so sorry again if the scenery type of kind of changes. I think I'm a bit blurry. Am I blurry? Guys, we need to actually wrap up the story because it's enough. Okay. What were the things that were happening? The things that were happening were so I was driving us to Windhoek. We were coming from Okakarara and I was burning. He had actually been very, very rude to me. Rude to me in the sense of I don't know whether he's on Maruru, was starting to ruraring. If you're a hero, you'll get it. If you're not, I'm sorry. But then it was just yeah. When your parents are telling you onje tero mudandua kashiki onje tero mudandua, yo guys, you should listen. Yo, hi Kisana, you should listen, because I learned the hard way. Because my dad's brother kept on saying onje tero mudandua wa marurupo wa what is this place? What is the place? Aminusa. And I learned. And the thing is that I don't know whether this is my confusion. I don't know if that's the type of person he is, or was the nice guy because I could actually be there for him financially. Not that I'm not saying that he was actually suffering financially, but I'm just saying, is it because I was there for him financially and materialistically? Guys, I don't understand, where did the flip-flop come in? I don't, because and the thing is that it's also weird that so let me go back. So I was actually driving, we're actually coming from Okakarara. So now I'm burning. Okay, the windows of my car are not tinted. So even if I wind it up all the way, I will still burn. Especially if I'm driving a long distance, I'll still burn. Because why? Because we're in a long distance. Even if I could not win. So I asked him, and before that he was actually being very rude to me, because he had called me to come and help him with a tent when we were actually putting things together and stuff, like putting things away in the car. And was it Okakarara? My memory is a bit hasty now. Anyway, so he was actually being very, very rude to me. He called me and then he started like scolding me, but he was not like scolding me so the other people can actually see, but he was actually scolding. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Anyway, so I was driving and I was actually burning. So I'm like, he has a jersey on top of his laps, and I'm like, can you please pass me the jersey? And he was just not, he just ignored me. And I'm like, bye, maybe can you please just pass me? Guys, say, it was very, very stressful. It was very, very stressful with living. And also, it felt like he did not want me in his life. That's how. And I'm like, why am I doing? I'll just go. I'll just move away from your life. That is it. So it was those, but it was a lot of jabs, man. It was a lot of jabs. It was here and there, and I'm not one to actually take so much jabs. Am I blurry? Am I, guys, man? Not you. You are already zoomed in now. Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry for that.